Hey, welcome back to TMX Brick Notes. Thank you very much for stopping by right now at this very moment to pop in and say hello. I've got a bunch of Lego to talk about, but I don't have a great plan for it, so it might be a little choppy today. Nonetheless, it's Minecraft week, and this Saturday night I'm going to be hosting a live stream, so I would love it if you've got a Minecraft creation, especially if it's Lego, but even if it's not, show it off. You can hashtag TMX Minecraft in Instagram or somewhere, and hopefully I'll find it. Otherwise, show up Saturday night, come and chat. We'll talk more stuff than just Minecraft. It's always a fun Lego time. That's 8 p.m. Central Time. That's if you're in Chicago. You can do the math from there. So very excited about that. Bunch of stuff today to talk about. Number one is the question: how many Lego Minecraft sets are there, and how many of them are going to be released in 2017? I'm going to answer that at the end of today's video. I did my city update. August 2016 city update is out there right now. There's a card here. You can go check it out if you haven't already. It's number 8. And there's already been a lot of comments for it, so thank you very much for that. A lot of people were asking, what happens to the museum? Well, the museum's already taken apart. Tiffany's been doing a lot of building with my Lego. That's Modern Brick. If you haven't checked her out on Instagram or YouTube, you should definitely do that. She's actually got some really awesome Minecraft mocks. But yeah, the parts were simply repurposed. Rather than buying a lot more parts, hey, why not repurpose the stuff we already have? Plus, the modern museum, if you hadn't noticed, didn't really completely fit with the theme of my city, because I was trying to do something where I start with a small downtown, and then I'm going to go to 3-story buildings, and then I'm going to go to a big downtown, then I'm going to end up with suburbs, and so on and so forth. Well, having a huge modern museum right across the street from the post office and the bank doesn't really fit in, so it'll make more sense going forward. Okay, how about some comments? David Menez says, oh wait, I can't say what David said because he was reading my mind. How about Vanja Lazarevic? Okay, this is a great one. It is one of the best cities on YouTube that I've ever seen, but they continue on. But I feel like some of your buildings just don't have enough detail. The sand green and the red house just don't use any interesting techniques. Now, I love that. That's constructive criticism, and they're absolutely right. They are very simple structures. But I looked at my city and I said, hey, I don't have any houses. I need some places for sig figs to live, or just minifigs in general, and I need it very soon. So I came up with a structure and put it in place. And these houses actually have more detail on the inside, so if I ever finish them, I can show you that, and that really makes it pop. That really, to me, makes it more valuable. City update number 8 was all about sig figs. I named every single one that I could find, and wow, there were a lot. There are a lot, and there's a few that didn't even make it in because I've already received some new ones. So they'll make it in the next one, but I'm not going to point out every sig fig in every video because not everybody's into it. Some person wrote, holy sig figs. Another person wrote, the city looks great, but you're putting way too much focus on these so-called sig figs in your videos. Well, like I say, not every video for my city update is going to show sig figs, but I gotta tell you, I love it. I love the interaction with you, the viewer. If you have a sig fig and you can send it to me and I can add it to my city, that's fantastic. If you have your own city and you're posting videos on YouTube, then let's do a trade. I think that's like a huge part about it. Showing you my city and saying this building, that building, that's cool, and that'll get better as the city grows. But right now, I have so many sig figs, it's really fun to put them in situations, which is actually what Modern Brick did. I give her credit for doing that. And then telling, I didn't even get a chance to tell a fun story, really. You just had to see where they were because there's so many of them. Speaking of Lego cities, I have a few for you to check out. But before I get to that, I did want to quickly say a little bit of advice on how to deal with negative comments or comments that maybe are just tough to handle. I've shared with you a couple today, and I've had many more on my channel where they were maybe beyond that. They were beyond that. They were just straight up rude. Now, YouTube does a really good thing where you can use the YouTube creator section, and you can get rid of bad words or bad phrases so they don't pop up or they go straight to the spam thing, whatever that is. But otherwise, if a comment comes through and either it is, just a bully comment, or it's just something that you struggle with, I would suggest, first of all, if it's a bully comment on YouTube, you can remove it and you should report it. And it gives you options of what type of comment it was. Were they using hate language or whatever? And if it really bugs you, tell someone about it. Tell them, just to let it off your chest. If you want to share it with me or just any other people in the YouTube community or on Instagram or whatever, do that. That's great. I don't know what Instagram has in place for comments, but just in the last week or two, somebody reached out to a group of me and some other people. What do I do when someone puts this terrible comment? Well, you know what? The best thing you can do is delete it and move on as quick as possible. It's just going to happen. We can't really explain or understand why these people are doing these things, but I think it's usually it's because they're just not happy, and they don't know how to get that out. It's nothing you did, so try not to take too much offense to it. Now, on the flip side, what about if they say something like, "Hey, maybe it's constructive criticism. Hey, maybe your houses just aren't very interesting." Well, I'm taking offense to that, sure, but it's not really being mean. And maybe they didn't do it in a really smooth way, but you know what? The best thing to do is write back and say, "Hey, I tried to do my best," or just spin it in a positive direction if you can. Or the thing about the sig figs, I said, "Yeah, you're right. I did point out sig figs big time, but in the next video, I'm going to do something a little different." So come back and watch that. Hopefully that helps you a little bit about that with that stuff. I'll talk about that more in upcoming videos. All right, some city updates for you to check out. Ultimate Bricks, awesome city with hanging aircraft, a train. It's really a huge layout. Fantastic Bricks, long video, but it's well worth watching. And Fantastic has so many mocks, so many things that aren't just sets, stuff that he's creating. Awesome stuff. Brick Lover 18, and I think Brick Lover 18 just surpassed 10,000 subscribers, so congratulations there. I hope I'm right with that. Golden Boys Bricks, a huge city with so many vehicles. Awesome to check out. It's the one that says 40,000 pieces. And one more, a newcomer, Bradleyville. A lot of old school sets and a monorail going through the city and an airport. Very cool stuff. So now the answer to today's question, how many Minecraft sets are there? Well, in 2013, it started with Lego Ideas. So if you go to Bricklink and you search Minecraft sets, you're not going to find the very first one. Well, it is actually the Forest, right? I hope I'm right. And it's a micro build. And they came out with 3 more micros, the Village, the Nether, and the End. And then they moved it up to minifig scale. And since then they've done 15 minifig scale sets, not including the Fortress, which will actually be the 20th set released. That's going to come out this year. I think it may already be out, especially by the time you're watching this video. 2017 is exciting because we're going to get 6 new minifig scale Minecraft sets, and they start at 21129 with Mushroom Island, this according to Brickset. And then there's going to be 5 more. There's going to be Nether Train, Ice Towers, Jungle Temple, Witch House, and Secret Waterfall Escape. So the answer is by the end of 2017, we're going to have 25 Minecraft sets. Woo! All right, that's exciting. And that's some of the stuff we're going to talk about Saturday night, so I hope you can join me then. Until next time, hope you have a wonderful week. See ya! So I got an order that came in with some legs for my sig fig. I'm putting them together one part at a time. Oh, are they the same color as Steve? No, mine are dark blue. Steve's, I think, are like purple. Oh, well, it's just your head that looks like Steve. My head? What are you talking about? 'Cause you're a blockhead.